All right, hello students. We're going to go over a couple more problems or a couple more examples to kind of hopefully give you a clear indication of what we're doing here. So we look at problem number 3. It says there are 3 pieces of mail in the mailbox. A bill for the phone company of $38.12, a bill from the electric company for $67.55, and a tax refund check for $25.89. Well, if you don't know, a bill is money that is owed or you owe, and a tax refund check is money that you receive. So it's something you get back. A refund is something you get back, whether it's taxes or something else. So let's go ahead and first identify the numbers we have. We have a bill from the phone company for $38.12. We have a bill from the luncher company of $67.55, and then we have a tax refund check of $25.89. So, like I said, I like to first identify the numbers that we're given. First, we have the negative 38.12. The next number we're given is another bill for an electric company, so that's a negative. If it's a bill, it's a negative. Kind of some more vocabulary here. And then we have a refund. Well, a refund check is something you get back if you get a refund, so that is a positive number. We're receiving this. This is something that is actually owed to us or given to us. Well, if we look at these, we're going to continue ordering from least to greatest. Well, what is almost in order from least to greatest? Remember, because this is the only positive number, so this has to go last. So these are 2 negatives. We have negative 38 and negative 67. If you notice, I didn't even look at the decimals. So I looked at the whole numbers. This is what you want to look at first when ordering them. First, you want to look at the whole numbers. Is negative 67 a smaller number than negative 38? Well, negative 67 is a bigger negative or a smaller number. So negative 67 and then 0.55 would come first, and then the negative 38. You always want to look at the whole number before you even pay attention to the decimal. I try to tell people this all the time. If the whole number of 67 is smaller than 38, well, it doesn't matter what the decimal points are. It doesn't matter how many decimal points there are. All that matters is that whole number first. If the whole numbers are the same, well, then you have to look at the decimals. And of course, the positive one comes last. All right, so there we go. We just simply took a situation. We identified what the numbers were given to us, and we ordered them from least to greatest. Kind of once again, emphasizing looking at the whole numbers first before you even pay attention to the decimals or even the fractions. All right, let's go over one more example. Here we go. Once again, we're going to order numbers from greatest to least. So we're going to kind of go the opposite direction or opposite way. So since we're going greatest to least, now we have, if it's a positive number, positive numbers will come before negatives. So let's go ahead and look at what's going on. Jason is entering college and he's opening a checking account, which he will use for college expenses. His parents gave him $200 to deposit into his account. Let's go ahead and underline kind of as we're going through. $200 to deposit into his account. Jason wrote a check for $85 to pay for his for calculus book. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the numbers. So he's paying, so therefore it is going away, or it's a negative number. And he also writes a check for $25.34 to pay for miscellaneous school supplies. So when you're writing a check, that means this money being taken out or money that you're giving away. It's like almost handing over cash. So here we go. So now we're going to go ahead and write the 3 rational numbers related to the balance of Jason's account from greatest to least. So this is what we're doing. So let's go ahead and first identify the numbers that were given. Well, first, if we kind of go back to the beginning, his parents give him $200. Well, if you're given $200, that is a positive number. That is a positive situation. So the first number is positive 200. The second number over here, he wrote a check for $85. Well, if you write a check, remember it's like giving money away, or it is giving money away. It's just going to come right out of your bank account. That is a negative 85. And the last one, he also writes a check for $25.34. So if he writes that check, that is $25.34. So now we got to order these from least to greatest. Oh, sorry, I apologize, from greatest to least. Please make sure you look at and identify what they want you to do. So whenever you're talking about greatest to least, now the positive number is always going to come first. So since there's only one positive number, this has to come first, positive $200. Now we go ahead and look at it. This is negative 85. This is negative 25. Once again, I didn't even look at the decimal points. I just looked at the whole numbers. Well, negative 25 is a bigger number. You're losing less money. If you're losing less money, that's a good thing. That's a kind of a better thing than if you're losing more money. If I would prefer to lose $25 as opposed to losing 85. So if you kind of look at it that way, you can it kind of maybe help you identify the number ordering. All right, so there you go. There is the now going from greatest to least. We have the positive number now coming first and the kind of the bigger negative or the smallest number coming last. All right, if you go ahead and look at the next one, you can go ahead. I want you to try this on your own. I want you to just simply try number 5 on your own. Read through it, write it from the order in which it's asking you for, and then go ahead and check to see how I did it. So go ahead and pause the video at this time, try this one on your own, and then come back to it. All right, hopefully you gave this a try. It says for each problem, we're only going to do 5. We're not going to worry about 6. List the rational numbers and related each situation in order from greatest to least. Explain how you arrived to your answer. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. So the following are current monthly bills. So these are monthly bills that must be paid. So first we have a $122 cable and internet bill. So if this is a bill, this is a negative 122. Next, we have a gas and electric bill for $73.45. So that once again, this is a bill. So this is a negative $73.45. And the last one, this is also a bill. So this is negative 45. So now we have to simply label these from greatest to least. I believe that's what it said. Let's go ahead and look again. Yep, greatest to least. So we want the biggest number to come first. Well, these are all negatives, so there is no positive. So we have to go ahead and look for the smallest negative. Once again, look at the whole numbers. Negative 45, negative 75, and this is all a whole number, negative 122. Well, the smallest negative, the negative 45, is the biggest number. So the negative $45 hopefully would come first. And then negative 73 would come second. Negative 73.45, excuse me. And then the last one, of course, the biggest negative is a negative 122 cable bill. All right, so what I want you to do now is I want you to write a little explanation over here of how you arrived or how you came up to your answer. Just go ahead and think about what you did and think about what we've been doing, and just go ahead and write out a short explanation or 1 or 2 sentences about what we did or what you did to come up with this answer. All right, you can go ahead and stop the video, go ahead and do that, and then go ahead and move on to your assignment for the day.